Yo, what's good? It's the Boydude Reviews with the first podcast episode of 2024. Today, me and Abbas will be talking about stuff in anime, manga, movies, and TV.
When it comes to like movies and TV shows, I haven't really watched to be honest with you. I don't think there's anything that interesting, except for Solo Leveling. I thought that was a bit interesting, but it just ended.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was going to be the way it ended. I thought it was going to be another episode.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it all, right?
No, I haven't seen Solo Leveling yet.
Oh, did you watch Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I watched the original one and now I'm starting the sequel.
Okay. Dragon Ball reminds me of the OG Naruto.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does kind of have that vibe.
And Dragon Ball Z is like Naruto Shippuden.
Judging from people's opinions online, I thought it was just going to be fighting all the time, but there is some plot. Yeah.
You thought it was going to be some big, meaty men just slapping.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, it's actually been pretty good actually so far. I've just finished the Frieza arc and that was cool. Goku turning Super Saiyan was pretty interesting. That was cool. I didn't expect that was how he was going to transform after seeing Krillin die in front of him like that.
Yeah, death. I think it was a bit of a cop-out because everyone fucking dies in that show and comes back to life. He didn't go Super Saiyan when Krillin died in the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
It's weird because Dragon Ball Z was like a huge thing.
Yeah.
In Prime at the time. Was it the same for you?
I think it was, but I just was so checked out. I didn't really like anime back then.
Because I remember seeing these cool character designs. I didn't know what it was from, but it was clearly Dragon Ball Z characters. Some of my friends were really good at drawing, and you see like these like Super Saiyan designs and whatnot. It's really cool. I played the game before I actually watched the show, and the problem with this game was it was all Japanese stuff. There was no English voiceover. If you had the American version, you have English voiceover.
Yeah.
If you got the European version of the game, it will be Japanese voiceover.
It'll be Japanese. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had some that was fun. I didn't know Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan. I've seen his design many times. Frieza moment happened in the game. That was so epic.
Yeah, it was pretty cool in the anime as well. I loved the music. It was just so dramatic.
Oh, you're watching Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai?
So I've seen so many debates online whether to watch the original or the Kai version. I'm watching the original one instead. I did watch a couple of the Kai episodes, but I don't really like Bulma and Gohan's voices.
I don't like the music in Kai either.
Yeah, I heard about that as well. Like, there was like a lot of like love for this original score. I did see a bit of Kai, but I wasn't a fan of the way they cut certain scenes out. It felt a bit too fast paced.
Yeah, that's a complaint with the original as well, though, because the original it takes like 5 episodes for Goku to charge up his damn spirit bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So the pace. Awful. Probably both sides. It's too fast paced in Kai, it's too slow paced in Z.
I think I'd prefer slower pacing than fast, because if it's fast then I don't really have time to like soak in all the story elements and all that. It just happens too quickly.
I felt that with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2.
Oh, you finally saw it?
I finally saw it.
Finally. So what's your opinion on Season 1 then?
Okay, the problem is I was ill while I was watching both Season 1 and Season 2.
Okay.
I think when I finished both seasons, I think I came out more ill. I think I got worse watching No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying the studio, the animators were smoking something designing those fights. I don't know what I was looking at. Retroactively, thinking of Season 1, I think it was okay.
What were your favourite parts of Season 1?
The ending of Season 1 where... I forgot the name. Yuji and the girl, Navarro fighting that guy. That music is just playing in the background.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sticks out to me for some reason. And I thought that was pretty cool. Every moment, of course, with Sukuna.
All the Sukuna fights were just beautiful. I like the voice actor.
Yeah. Gojo was pretty cool as well. Every time he was involved.
Yep.
They were talking about Season 1 still.
Yeah.
And I didn't like any of the training stuff, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think, personally, Season 1, there's more negatives than positives, because most of the characters I didn't gel with. And it didn't make any fucking sense. Like, what's his name? Big bro guy?
Oh, Todo.
Why? They're so brutal. I don't understand the brutality of everything. Like, he just smashing everyone. And he's meant to be, third year, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get the power structure. I don't get the hierarchy. It makes no sense to me. And season 2 comes along and it's just fighting, bro.
Yeah.
It's just fighting, dude. Anime was much better than season 1. I should have watched the first 5 episodes first before watching the movie because I watched the movie as well. Yeah. So when I watched the first 5 episodes, first 2 episodes I was confused, so I had to Google it, and it says just the first 5 episodes is a flashback or something like that. And I thought the flashback was okay, but it was a bit random happening there. But it made sense because of that guy, because he shows up again later on.
Yeah, for Shigeru's dad. Yeah.
Yes. The Sukuna stuff, crazy. What was going on when I was watching it? I was getting Naruto versus Pain flashbacks.
Interesting.
They made it better, apparently, with the Blu-ray release.
Have you seen the Blu-ray scenes?
Just some snippets, clips, not the full episode. Apparently, by the Sukuna fight, the animators didn't have enough time to fucking finish the episodes. It's interesting that they decided to do that, because wouldn't you want to just have all hands on deck for season 3? Do you read the manga?
No, I'm an anime only.
Normally, when it comes to spoilers with shows that I like, I'm very wary of it. With Jujutsu Kaisen, it's there. To me personally, it's not a show. The story isn't the main focus.
Yeah.
For me, it's more the action.
Nanami, his little story arc, and in season 1, how he felt like working every day was pointless, and his conversation with that girl in the baker shop. That was pretty intense.
Right.
See,
okay, that's another thing. When he, I felt nothing. I felt nothing at all.
You didn't care that he died?
For real, I didn't feel anything. And there was...
Oh, no.
I barely knew the guy. I barely knew the brother. He wasn't... he was barely there. I don't even know what his ability was for. He explained it. It went over my head. I don't know what ratios. Okay, bro, cool. Yeah, the characters. I don't really have any emotional attachments to any of them, to be honest with you.
The only character that I did like was Yuji, because he was like the heart.
He is actually one character I do like.
Yeah, and when it came to the movie, I did prefer like Yuta and Maki.
They're all okay. Yuji, I don't know, because we see more of Yuji. It's easy to like him and stuff, but he's the main character, so nothing's gonna happen to him, But all the side characters, whatever happens to him, it's whatever, I feel like there's no stake involved. I don't know what the actual stake is of this world, this universe, and I don't know what's happening.
There's no end goal in a way.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. There's only one character that has a goal in mind. And that's Sukuna, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, even though those are negatives, right? I still like the show. I still like it. I still can't wait for season 3. I don't hate it, but there's a lot more negatives than positives. But I like the show. I like it.
Yeah, you like the animation and all that.
Yeah, of course.
It's interesting.
Please just don't go Attack on Titan. Please don't go.
It's interesting you like the animation, because I remember years back when we did a podcast, you said you saw a clip of JJK and you didn't like the animation style, but now you...
Yeah, season 1 was bad. Season 2, they stepped up. They put their food where their mouth is, and I think it's because of them wrapping up Attack on Titan, baby.
Speaking of AOT, have you seen the final episode, the conclusion?
I didn't watch part 1. I skipped that. I only wanted to watch the ending, the conclusion. I think okay, two things stick out. Levi killing Thingy,
Zeke Yeager. Yeah.
It felt wrong, and I don't know why. It felt wrong here, because Zeke, I don't know, I didn't feel like Zeke deserved it in the end. I don't know why. It felt weird. It was a peaceful moment, and then Levi's like, no, fuck you. It was so weird, It was weird. I had no feeling, I didn't feel like that anyway in the manga. I'm like, yes, Levi, he's finally gone. I was on Levi's side in the manga. I was on Zeke's side in the anime, like, yo, bro, you just ruined this moment. You just killed him.
You just killed him like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Weird. And the other moment that sticks out to me is Eren and Armin, what they're talking, they're in that world, and you just realise how fucked up everything is. It is absolutely messed up. It's a fucked up show. You don't feel the weight of everything in the manga, but in the anime, they did it so well. You're like, wow, this is
Yeah.
fucking genocide. You're
Yeah.
like, this is absolutely brutal.
The scene of Eren in the water with, like, it's a pool of blood and it pans out and he says, like, I killed 80%.
Yes.
And then Armin just stares at him in horror. It's like, oh, it's really chilling.
It is, yeah, it's fucked up.
So I want to talk about that scene. So I don't know if you know, but they slightly changed it a little bit. I don't know if you... The dialogue, yeah. So in the manga, it's all the same, but they rearranged the scene where Eren talks about him killing 80% from the beginning of the chapter to that scene of him in the pool of blood. And also, Armin is more of a active character than a passive character from the manga version, because Eren talks about how he killed everyone and all that stuff, and Armin's like, okay, well, thank you for killing everyone.
Yes.
But still, like, even in the manga, I did like that because it felt like he was sort of pretending to be nice to Eren because he saw that his friend was hurting, and he's like, let me say this nice thing to him and maybe we'll have a closure together, you know. I do see where the backlash came from with that scene, you know. Thank you, Eren, for becoming a mass murderer for our sake.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, no, the anime definitely made it improved.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a lot of people were very impressed with the final episode, and Armin's saying how they're gonna die together in hell. It was bleak.
Yeah, it's they did a really good job. You know, I was shocked at how well they wrapped it all up.
Yeah,
I think it was better than the manga.
Yeah, me too. Even like a lot of the action was really nice to watch, like Levi and Mikasa flying towards Eren.
That seemed sick, yeah. I hated Eren as well watching this episode. I was totally in the manga. Obviously, I was on his side. I'm like, this guy's fucking evil. You have to kill him. But in the manga, I'm like, I don't know why, but I was on the Eren hype thing, and I was still okay with the ending of him. I don't know, him not giving up, but him losing. I was fine with that. But in the anime, he was just so unhuman, you know.
Yeah.
He was lost.
He was broken in a way. Like, it's like what he said. He's a garden variety idiot who just got his hands on power, which is why all this carnage happened in the first place.
Yeah, don't give power to idiots.
Yeah.
Ryder was right. He was the worst possible person to have.
Yeah, he was the worst dude to obtain that power. When that final chapter came out, there was so much backlash towards it, and now the anime, there's a lot more positivity.
I think it's because a lot of people were on Eren's side and they wanted to see him win.
Yeah.
But the anime did an amazing job of just showing how fucked up this guy is.
Yeah.
He was tweaking a little bit. He was tweaking. It was all Mikasa's fault. I think in the ending, I think it does imply that she was with John in the end.
Yeah, like if you saw those end credits, you do see the hair color is very similar to our boy Jean.
Yeah. My boy finally did it.
He did it. He got Mikasa in the end. Or maybe Peak. I was just saying that Jean and Peak have a lot of like moments in the final episode. Like, I think Jean saves her at one point.
Was he the one who also not like killed the Titan form in the in season 4 with the Dynamites?
Yeah, he was the one that took out Peak in the Battle of Mali.
Okay, so there is a connection there. Then.
Yeah. So it could be. Who knows?
To be honest with you, my only negative, and this is coming back to the manga as well, my only negative of that ending is the epilogue.
Oh, you mean the post-credits of the boy?
Yeah, the epilogue. Yes, like the cycle of violence just repeats itself. Like all of this was for nothing kind of stuff. I don't think we need that.
I disagree. I think we needed that. I kind of liked it.
That's literally history. That's everything. I don't know. That's in everything. That's in nature. The epilogue was a speed run of Attack on Titan, but it only like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
Yeah, it felt like it was all for nothing. I don't know why. It's gonna get fucked up anyway. I don't know. That was weird.
It's implying that it doesn't really matter if it's the outside world or Paradise Island who are fighting one another. Humans will just keep fighting one another.
The cycle of violence will continue, but I didn't want that. I didn't want that because it's a everything has that cycle of violence. You know the ending of Naruto. There's going to be 20,000 years in the future, where probably jujutsu. No, what's it called? Ninjutsu is going to be over, and then people like start using technology, and then using AK-47s and drones and shit. You know, it's I don't know. That could usually apply to any other show, and that's why I didn't like it.
Oh, so he just wanted Paradise Island to like live in peace forever and ever.
Yeah, just give us that illusion. We know if this was like in reality, we know 20 years later the cycle of violence will continue. The thing is, it was a good ending,
Yeah.
but now you're giving us a cycle of violence with characters we don't even know. You know.
Oh, fair enough. I
It's
see.
happening with a completely different group of people, different race, different history and past story. You know, I don't think it was I don't think it was necessary.
Well, that's
Just
fair
give
enough.
us the illusion that Eren will look after the planet till the end of time. You know, but obviously he didn't. He only did it for the.
Overall, it was a good ending, and
It was. I give it a 10 out. I give the whole episode a 10 out of 10.
yeah, it was really beautiful. At the end, you see Irvin, Hanji, and Michi, Petra,
He does see him. Yeah.
and then Levi tears up seeing all of them. It's a heartfelt moment.
Oh, I wish Zeke was there. Oh, that would be so funny. if Zeke was there.
Oh dear. Some people were bothered that Marco wasn't there. Remember him?
Oh my day. Season 1.
Season 1, dude.
Who remembers that guy? Forget him.
I think only Jean
Poor
remembers
Marco.
him.
Poor Marco. Just Oh man, dude, I'm still upset with MAPPA. I'm still upset with them. I'm never gonna pick a WIT studio, and they took the easy option of redoing the One Piece anime. Instead of working on something new and original, you take the cop out and just work on the source material that already exists.
Yeah.
To me, it sounded like it was poorly managed. You know, season 1 to season 2 was such a long gap.
Yeah. Holy moly. I was a 15-year-old kid when that first season came out, and season 2 didn't come out until I was 19. Yeah. Yeah.
It was bad. Dude. They took the absolute piss, and I don't know why.
Yeah, people were mad because season 2 had like 12 episodes as well after 4 years. People expected more.
But the hype died down when season 2 came out.
Yeah, it died. Yeah, it did die down. And then season 3 came along and it kind of brought it back in a way. So
yeah,
it did bring it back. And then they took it over.
And I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like the moment MAPPA took over, it exploded again. People were back on that Attack on Titan hype train.
Yeah, it did. I think the idea of a new studio taking it on, I think interested a lot of people. It did for me as well. Watching the season 2 and 3, I wasn't as into the Attack on Titan anime. I was more into the manga. But then when I think MAPPA were going to take over it did make me go, oh, I'm curious to see how they're going to do this, you know? It sort of brought me back into Attack on Titan in a way.
But the thing is, I always liked WIT's style.
Oh,
characters.
You mean like the art style of WIT Studio?
The art style, the thick borderlines, and yeah.
If you compare season 1 to 3, like the outlines are super thin in season 3 compared to 1. It was really unique for season 1, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I see what you mean.
It was still part of their DNA. Because
Yeah.
if you compare season 3's characters to MAPPA's characters, it's a night and day difference. MAPPA, it's like the manga.
Yeah, it's literally the manga art style.
Yeah. But I was just too attached to the WIT style.
It was the first art style that you got introduced to Attack on Titan.
Yeah, and then the thing is, I wouldn't mind them doing that art style, but at least have it apply to the damn Titans as well. Don't use CGI, dude. Oh man, I'm so annoyed.
Oh, you're so annoyed. So, like, how did you feel about the animation throughout season 4? Because you weren't the biggest fan when Part 1 came out, when we did the podcast back in 21.
One of the greatest arts in media, right?
Yeah.
They just use shitty CGI.
Do you remember the backlash that received online? Like,
yeah, good. They fully deserved. I'm joking.
I know. I think rewatching Attack on Titan has been really interesting because I feel like the way I view the animation has changed over time. Because I remember when we did the podcast on season 4, I think I was more like,
more positive.
Yeah, I was very like, yes, like we're here, we're Mali, Eren's attacking Porco, he's eating the Warhammer tie, and the music was kicking up, and I liked the voice acting in season 4 a lot. Like, I think
Yeah.
like Gabby and Aaron's voice actors were like the best, I think, in my opinion. Like,
It did, dude. It did start off good. It
yeah.
did start off. Even the Reiner scene with hit. It was clunky here and there, but you know that moment where he's like, his arm is stretched out and he's like breaking that wall down. That
Oh,
looked
in
pretty
episode
cool.
1. Yeah, that animation was really, really slick. Like, I did like that.
The Warhammer looked awful.
You were not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
I will be honest, I was indifferent to it. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't saying it was the greatest thing of all time. It was like, I noticed the difference, but I was like, I'm here for everything else, you know, like there was other really good, cool scenes that were well done. Like some of Mika's scenes were quite nice, and Armin's transformation in the port, that was slick.
Yeah, that was good.
And then like part 2 came along. I don't think you watched too much of part 2, did you?
Part 2 was Paradise Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Malians infiltrated, right?
Yeah, they infiltrated, like...
The ending where they had the airships and whatnot. Dude,
Yeah.
that was epic. I can't lie. That whole ending sequence was epic as hell.
Yeah.
And then you see fucking Ryder jumping out, and then so cool, and then he transforms into CGI.
So you liked all the 2D stuff until you see CGI Reiner.
Yeah, all the 2D stuff wasn't bad. Now that I'm thinking about it, all the 2D stuff wasn't actually that bad. CGI just made it worse.
Again, I think it looked better than part 1 in my opinion.
It improved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is much better, but it's still CGI.
It's still CGI. What did you think of like the Paths episodes when Eren and Zeke were in Paths?
I'm not gonna lie. The manga did it better.
It did it better. In what way?
The manga did it better. I feel like there was a lot more theory crafting going on in the manga. Like, what does this mean? What's going on? Everyone's hyped. When it happened in the anime, it was so quick. It just ended. If that makes sense.
I see what you mean, because so like the manga chapters came out 1 chapter per month, and we had to wait a whole month for the next chapter. So people online were like speculating. I was speculating. I had like a whole like my mind was spinning when Eren whispered into his dad's ear and all that. Like
yeah.
Like I think that was man, 2019 was epic when that came out. And then
I think it was too fast paced.
And then after all that, the rumbling happened. Eren transforms into the Doomsday Titan. I thought that was pretty cool. The scouts take out the pure Titans.
The transformation, the Eren transformation is really cool. The sniper shot, and his head rolling, and then fucking the spine growing out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
That was nice. That was slick. And the rumbling Titans, they were all looking nice. They were all looking nice in 3D. I mean, they were all 3D, but they styled it to look 2D. I don't know how you thought about it, but I thought it looked good.
It looked ass.
It looked
It looked ass.
Fair enough. What about the fights against the Jaegerists towards the end, when Flock and his pals were like trying to kill the scouts?
To be honest with you, even in the manga, I didn't really care that much for it. Because the Jaegers just felt rushed and put together. I didn't care much for them.
You didn't care much for like the plot.
Yeah. I just want to see more Eren stuff, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fans were in agreement with that, but there were some good scenes, like with Samuel and Dads being shot by Connie.
And then Armin getting his mouth
blown up. Yeah. That was intense. And then that leads into like that flashback when they're in Mali, and then Eren leaves, and then he starts rumbling, and then it goes into the final chapters. How have you felt about Attack on Titan, the anime, from when you first watched it to the end, the beginning for season 1 to the finale?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Season 2, 10 out of 10. Season 3, part 1, a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. Part 2, 10 out of 10. Part 4, oh god. Part 1 of season 4, oh god, what's happened? No 1 out of 1, 1 out of 10. No, it's oh god. That's my rating. Oh god, what's happened? Part 2, 5 out of 10.
And what about the final chapters?
Season 5?
The final chapters.
I forgot how they structured. I forgot how they structured the seasons, like season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2, Season 4, Part 3, Part 1. What the fuck's going on here? Wait, so Season 4, Part 1 ends when? In the basement?
No, Season 4, Part 1 ends with Rhino and the Marley guys flying into Paradise to battle Eren.
It's meant to be... Oh, dude, that... It's meant to be the standout of everything. Everything leads up to that invasion, you know? And it's ass. It's just ass.
In terms of like the adaptation, then the writing, in terms of like the visuals you're talking about.
The visuals.
Oh, okay. Not the writing. Okay.
Not the writing. The writing throughout the entire series is amazing.
You weren't a big fan of like the Part 1 of Season 4's animation. But yeah, so it's Part 1, Part 2, final chapters, Part 1 and Part 2.
Jesus, that name. The title name.
Yeah, it's become a meme online.
So I haven't seen final chapter Part 1. I haven't seen it, so I can't really...
You can't really rate that. But what about the final?
Part 2, that's a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
That's easily a 10 out of 10.
Nice, so you've gone back to 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like a hill. It was starting off, everything's in the incline, then it hits a devastating decline, and then but at the end of it, it's like it shot right back up. It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
What a journey.
So that's mainly in like how you feel about the animation more than the story. Like it was that hill climb.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird because the final episode, sorry.
Yeah.
It had everything in it, you know? The visuals was great, the music was great, the storytelling, everything that was actually happening was great, pacing was great. It was all phenomenal. It was all good.
It was all near perfect. But like everything before, you were like, you weren't feeling it. Because I remember those podcast days. You were struggling. I remember.
It was
you were.
Holiday.
Yeah. I don't think those animes deserve those, negative comments.
Does. Yeah. Of course, nothing does. I mean, they had a job to do. They had an incredible, difficult job.
Imagine 6 months to work on 16 episodes. I think that's
I didn't. What the fuck?
I mean,
was that for season 1?
That was for part 1.
4, part 1.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was that short. What would he do? What was MAPPA doing in that time space? Because clearly they weren't working on Jujutsu Kaisen because that looked ass as well.
Oh man, you're gonna get people might disagree with you there.
Well, season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen,
yeah.
please, part 1 and part 2 were equal.
They were equal in terms of the animation.
Yeah, there's.
Ah, fair enough. But yeah, they were working on that and the movie back to back with.
Okay. The movie. I forgot about the movie. So that makes sense. If they were working on that and the movie and season 1 first of Jujutsu Kaisen, then guys, we got the rights for Attack on Titan. Start working on this now. and then Jujutsu Kaisen is doing really well.
Yeah.
Let's make a movie. And I'm sure there was other projects as well.
Oh, there were loads. They got Vinland Saga season 2 as well, so they had to do that.
They do Vinland Saga as well.
Yeah, so WIT Studio did it, but so Vinland Saga was different because the production team came to MAPPA.
Wait,
so it's
you just did not say WIT Studio?
Yeah, WIT Studio. Yeah, they did season 1 for.
Fuck that anime. Yo, oh god, I am boycotting One Piece. They were a cop out. They were shill. Everything wrong though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked they worked on Vinland Saga. I had no idea it was them. Oh man, talk about working on some original projects and just throwing it all away for One Piece. That's crazy. Oh my days. But still, giving away those rights to you got complete control of a very awesome series and then be like, nah, let's work on One Piece. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's part 2 of this podcast. I think what I was talking about was Snape being unhinged in the books more than the movies, and how I think the directors softened him up a little bit in the end, but the book he stayed true to his jerky self. I kind of like that aspect, if I'm being honest, but I do get how movie onlys, felt about it in the movie.
What do you think's better? Having a character who's unredeemable stay unredeemable,
or have a character that's unredeemable, has a surprising twist, and then he's redeemed.
It's always nice when a character's redeemed, you know? Like, I always kind of like that, but then again, like, not all humans are like that, you know? Like, some people are going to be, they're still going to stay evil.
A hater till the end.
Yeah, a hater to the end. Have you seen, it's called A Silent Voice. The main character bullies this.
You told me about Silent Voice, I think.
Yeah, I think years ago,
remember.
yeah. But there's this female character in this movie who, she's a bully to begin with, and she stays a bully in the end, and it's very frustrating to watch.
I think, who else is there who stays true to their character?
Because people who are like that end up dying, like Voldemort. He stayed true to himself, but he died in the end, you know?
Yeah, but he's more of a token. Snape, is he a token bad guy, or is he just is he a mix of a bad guy?
I think he had good intentions in the end, you know? He was, you know, out to protect Harry and all that lot, and he tricked Voldemort into thinking he was on his side, so...
Right, that actually gives him more depth then. I think he was still a good guy towards the end, you know? I don't think he did anything bad.
I was going to talk about Game of Thrones. Like, what did you think of, like, you know, the seasons, like, overall, like, the show?
Season 1 to Season 4, absolute bangers, 10 out of 10. Actually, Season 2 is a little, It was a little,
Yeah.
But it was still good.
Still good.
Season 5 was a bit of a wibbly-wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
A wibbly-wobbly, a 7 out of 10. Season 6 was way better than Season 5. Way better.
That's interesting.
Battle of the Bastards.
Ooh,
come on now.
Yeah.
That was sick. And then it goes downhill. Season 7, and that was... yes. And was there a Season 8? I don't even know.
Season... So for me, Season 1 to 5 are like perfect 10 out of 10. Season 6...
Hold on. How the hell are you saying Season 5 was a 10 out of 10? How are you saying this? How? What was going on? Were you watching the same show?
No, like they had some good episodes, like Hard Home, where John's fighting the White Walkers. He has that cool standoff against the Night King, and he's like raising the dead. That was cool.
I agree with you. That was cool as hell. That's why I give it a 7 out of 10, because you're forgetting about the Snake Sisters.
Was that even in the books? I felt like filler.
That's why, because I don't think the books have done that part of the show yet.
It felt pointless. Like, couldn't they just killed off the girl and then just sent her body to Cersei instead of having that whole storyline? I think it was just to show Jamie that he could have been a dad in a way in the end.
This is what happens when you don't finish off your books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the price we pay for falling in love.
The reason why I include Season 5 is because that's the last season that adapted the book. Because I think
Season 6 had a bit. Season 6 had some.
It was only the Theon scenes that was from the books.
And there was a scene where Jon Snow was reading the letter.
Was that in the book?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't read the books. I've only know from like Reddit and all that. The final scene in the most recent book is Jon dying, and
okay, brother, that's in the show as well. That's in Season 6.
No, that's in Season 5. It's the same.
When is Battle of the Bastards?
Season 6.
Oh, so they flipped it around then when Jon Snow's reading the letter. Because he reads the letter after he's alive.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Because because this is what happens in the book. Jon Snow reads the letter.
Yeah.
They prepare to fight his aunt, and then he gets killed. Something like that. Something along those lines. So it's completely different. And then he looks at his direwolf.
His direwolf.
And he's calling out to Ghost.
Yeah.
And then we don't know what happens next.
To be honest, I don't think I could rewatch it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just waiting for George to release his final 2 books, and then...
Brother, George don't give a shit no more. He's gone. He took the money and he's run home.
Yeah.
Do you know, you have to understand, there was motivation for him to write those books, because obviously, it gave him money.
Oh, yeah.
But now he's got too much money where he doesn't need to write those books.
Yeah, and the guy's getting old as well, so, he doesn't have the energy,
And he's also doing a lot of side projects as well. You have to remember that.
He's involved in the House of the Dragon. He's a producer.
I don't That's the thing. I don't know why he's doing this shit. I don't know why he's doing House of Dragon shit. Even though it's epic and cool as hell, I don't know why he is like doing that. I don't understand. Like, just focus on your own books, bro.
Oh, that's a nice topic to talk about. I am so like checked out of Doctor Who. Ever since Matt Smith left, I've just not really.
So you watched it when he was you watched it when he was the Doctor.
Yeah, I used to watch it like back in the day, like with Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant.
I thought he was going to say you checked out after David Tennant.
No. It was
not another one.
Yeah, it was like halfway in Peter Capaldi's era, but Matt Smith was like the last time I was fully invested. You know, like
yeah, Matt Smith was so fucking good as the Doctor.
Yeah.
He was so good.
I mean, he was good, but David Tennant was.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I never watched David Tennant.
Really? That was my childhood.
I only watched like the big episodes, like Don't Blink.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure there were other episodes.
There was the one where Rose gets sent to the alternative universe, and it's pretty sad. It's the finale of season 2. But yeah, Matt Smith, I think David Tennant's season 4 and Matt Smith's first season were like peak of Doctor Who.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't know what I did. I don't know why I decided, okay, the new Doctor Who series is out. Let's sit down and watch it. I don't know why I did that. And I'm glad I did, because I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? Okay.
What, Matt Smith's Doctor Who?
Yeah. Oh, Matt Smith. I thought we meant, what's his name? The new guy.
Peter Capaldi?
No, the one after Jodie Whittaker.
Oh, I did watch his Christmas special.
Yeah.
I did watch his Christmas special, and I did like it. I thought it was okay. I didn't like the episode before that, the Christmas special, the one where David Tennant.
I didn't watch any of that.
I thought his review was a bit shit, and the reason for it was dumb. There's a regeneration, and then there's a bi-regeneration or something like that, and they can automatically stay as the Doctor.
People hated that scene when they regenerate. So overall, season 1 of the revival with Christopher Eccleston, I give that a 9 out of 10. Season 2.
I don't even know what this is, but yeah, go on. Go on.
Second series, the first David Tennant one.
Wait, what?
Season 2 or series 2.
What about season 2 of series 1? Yeah, you said, okay, there's this guy, Christopher Eccleston, he's the 9th Doctor, season 1, 10 out of 10, and then he just move on. What about his other seasons?
That's his only season, dude. He quit after season 1.
What?
Yeah. He was only there for 1 season.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was big news back in the day.
Every other Doctor was there for like a long time.
Oh no, he was, as soon as they wrapped up filming, he quit. He was done.
Why?
Like, there's a video online saying that he wants Russell T Davies to be fired and then he will come back. Yeah, so I think they had a big falling out. Christopher Eccleston's first and only season, 9 out of 10. Season 2 with David Tennant, which is his first season, I think that's an 8.5. There were some slow moments, but it was all in good faith, had a good finale. Series 3 with Martha in. That was pretty good. I liked the Master in the end. The twist was pretty good. And then season 4 with Donna. That was really good. You brought all the companions back and they're all working together to save the day. That was really good stuff. Then you had the specials of David Tennant's leaving. That was all emotional. And then season 5, which is Matt Smith's first season with Rory and Amy. That's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, yeah.
10 out.
That's the best one. I don't know what they were cooking with that season, but they just nailed it with like the story and the characters, you know. Like,
gourmet. They were cooking gourmet shit. 5 stars, 6 stars.
It's just such a shame that they can't keep that consistency with the writing, you know.
Yeah, true.
They had it all there, and that finale was really good. With the Doctor got sent to Pandora box, yeah, like, and then Rory was like, was he waiting for Amy or something? I don't remember.
Yes,
like, he was waiting for someone.
Dude, their whole storyline is so good.
It was so good. That was perfect. Season 6 is I think a 7 out of 10. The first part was good, very good. And then
Give
second
me
half,
a recap. I don't really remember.
after the Pandora box arc, the Doctor dies in episode 1. Then he comes back and he's like, huh? Why are you guys shocked that I died? And then,
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh, can I talk about that scene
Yeah.
where they give out envelopes and then there's
Yeah.
one envelope left? Who does the Doctor trust the most to give this envelope?
Car.
Who? And then it reveals to be himself in the
Yeah.
past. They were cooking.
That was good.
On that episode.
And then the big twist with River being Amy's daughter. Whoa.
That's season 7,
That's season 6.
isn't it?
Season 6.
Oh shit!
Because
Oh,
this was the first season they split into 2 parts. It was part 1 and then part 2. Because
I
it came
remember
out,
waiting a long
yeah.
time for that episode. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
we had to wait through the summer for the second part.
I like that whole subplot of Amy being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Not a subplot,
It was a-
but I like that.
Because you don't know that she's kidnapped until like halfway into the season, and then you're like, whoa.
Oh yeah, that was random. She's
Yeah.
not really here. and then
Yeah.
she's- that was weird.
It was unexpected though. It was a big twist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that season ended with, there was this alien saying the Doctor's big secret is Doctor Who or something like that, and then it keeps
Doctor's
repeating it.
name.
Yeah.
What's the one biggest secret in the universe?
Doctor Who.
Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
I remember
They tease it, and we never get the answer.
I had so many theories when that came out back in the day. Oh, and then
I
season,
hate shit
yeah.
like that. They what's the point in giving us teasers?
I know.
They're
never gonna explain it.
It's probably just like James or some shit.
Yeah. Oh well, 7.5 out of 10. Like
What's
maybe an
season
8.
6 still?
Yeah, maybe 8. I'll give it an 8.
Okay,
Season
okay,
7, the first half is where Amy and Rory die. Yeah,
I did not see that coming.
yeah, that was dark.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, gosh, I was devastated. I rewind that scene so many times. I was like, what? Because I thought I missed something.
But in the beginning where he's reading the book and
Yeah.
he hates the ending. He hates endings.
Yeah.
And it turns out he was reading a book written by a whatnot.
Mhm,
Dude,
damn.
and she made that ending better for him. Like, oh,
That was gut wrenching. Like, really good acted scene though. I think Matt Smith shined the most in that episode. I think his
and
acting.
the scene with the weeping angel.
Yeah.
where she's holding onto River Song's arm.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yo, you broke out free? Yes, we could change it. Or change fate." Well, then it turns out the arms actually snapped.
Oh my
Broken.
gosh.
What?
I forgot all about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that did happen. Damn.
Dude, oh, it's so good, bro. Dude, Doctor Who was my shit.
And then there was a Christmas special with Clara. Oh, the season
Dude,
began with Clara actually in the Dalek. Remember?
Oh, the Daleks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Do you remember
didn't know
that?
where she was away. Yeah. And then it turns out she was
That was
actually a Dalek. And
That
then
was
they play
a.
off that.
Oh,
They play off that in the Peter Capaldi's
Yeah.
series as well, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I think Doctor Who was like the Game of Thrones of our time, you know, like with all the
Yeah,
twists and
kinda,
turns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, they were cooking.
They were cooking.
Shit there, man.
they were on their A game. And then Clara comes back in the Christmas special, and the Doctor's gonna find her and all that. And,
The best part about that special was where they revealed the TARDIS, and then he's giving
oh
epic
yeah,
monologue.
the new
epic
TARDIS.
speech about-
Yeah,
This is all mine, and then she
Yeah.
says it's smaller on the outside. Then like
Yeah.
she says the opposite to what everyone
yeah,
else says. Like,
yeah.
oh, that's the first time.
Yeah. I remember that. I forgot about that.
And then you hear that music in the background. Do, 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 do. The music from his season was like his generation was so fun.
I don't know who the composer was, but that might have been the
He was
best one.
cooking as well.
Yeah,
Everyone was cooking. Sometimes the writers were cooking. Like, oh,
it was Stephen Moffat's era. That was the main
You know-
showrunner.
You know, Doctor Who, Matt Smith's Doctor Who was so fucking good. I could not watch Peter Capaldi's
Yeah.
Doctor Who. Do you know when I actually sat down and watched Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who?
When?
Last year. No, this year.
Oh wow.
This year. Yeah, it was in January. January when they released all the Doctor Who episodes.
Oh
on
yeah.
iPlayer.
iPlayer. Yeah.
That's when I'm like, okay, let's give this guy a chance, and then I fucking loved it as well. I liked it, but you know, like I was like Matt Smith gatekeep me.
Yeah.
Because he was that good.
He was
I
so
didn't wanna
good.
watch anything else, but yeah. Sorry, let's continue with Matt Smith.
Oh yeah. So the second half of season 2 sorry, season 7 was Clara in modern day world. The two of them are in this like universe where he meets the War Doctor, and then it's
he's my secret. He gave up the name, and yeah, it was weird. It was a weird reveal.
Yeah, it was pretty bizarre if I'm being honest. Like, I'm guessing the War Doctor was like the name in a way.
John Hurst is the Doctor Who's.
Yeah. R.I.P. to that guy.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the 50th anniversary where David Tennant came back, which was pretty good. Cool. That was good. I think they released it in the cinema as well. I think.
Oh. What was the season finale?
Time with the Doctor, where he ages.
Yeah. He's fighting off the Daleks.
Yeah, that's it.
The Daleks was helping him.
Yeah.
And then he's on the rooftop or whatnot, and he had his giant ass regeneration, I think.
Yeah, that one.
He went back to his regular self again.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, no, time's coming. The 11th hour. No, wait, the 12th. The 11th hour is over or some shit.
And now it's the 12th. Yeah.
Now it's the 12th time. Like, I was like, what? And then the sad songs in the background, and you see little Amy running across the thing, and then she turned into Big Amy.
Yeah, that's true.
The Doctor sees it, and then instantly turns into the 12th Doctor.
Yeah.
There's no time for mourning. We're here and we're ready to go.
Very instant. And that's where we begin season 8. So season 7 is I'd give it a 8.5, I think. I wasn't a fan of Clara, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she kind of dragged it down for me a bit. I missed Amy in it.
Yeah, women, yeah.
And then season 8 begins with Missy. I think Clara was better written in that season.
Oh, 100%, yeah. She stood out. She became her own character.
Yeah, she stood up to the Doctor a lot more. Wasn't really feeling this new version of him.
Yeah, that I love this so much, watching it this season, this year and whatnot. Because it's a meta-narrative of how the audience felt about the new Doctor. No one liked, even the 12th Doctor is playing it like he knows, that he's old and no one's gonna respect him and like him anymore.
Yeah,
he's battered and he's playing it like that as well. And then she gets the fucking phone call.
Yeah, she
gets a phone call from the past or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh,
and that was pretty insane.
You can't do that shit. I waited however long ago Matt Smith's Doctor Who was.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing that, bro, that's fun. Can't do that.
But I think that entire season was just Missy scheming and all that. Then she reveals to be the
Don't forget the dinosaurs and then the guy who's killing people and turning into dolls, something like that. I can't remember.
I don't remember that. I forgot all about that.
Maker, and then he died and he was sent to heaven, apparently. Because Missy controls heaven or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's it. But I think it ends with Missy being the master, which was another surprise.
So it's there were Cybermen involved, and Clara's boyfriend turned into a Cyberman.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And also, this Doctor is ruthless. He doesn't care about anyone. He'd be killing people left, right, and centre. He doesn't care. He's not the 11th Doctor no more. This guy, he's had it. He's had it with humans. He's done. There's a scene, I can't remember what season it was, but it's a life or death situation. Instead of trying to save somebody, he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna die anyway." Just you tricked the guy into getting killed. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think he might be the darkest version of the Doctor out of all of them in this revival era.
I was every episode. I can't wait for the next one. This guy is great. I can't wait for the next one. I felt, dude, it was so awesome just watching it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Same feeling I kind of had watching the Matt Smith era.
Yeah, it's the same writer who's doing it. That's why It's the same
Oh, damn. And
showrunner.
his opening is the best as well.
Mm.
Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who's intro, and the whole CGI cinematography and shit is so good.
I think that first season for Peter was probably 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And then season 9, which was the season where Clara leaves.
Clara leaves?
Yeah, like that was her last season. Season 9.
Oh, you mean dies?
Yeah.
Kind of dies.
Yeah.
No, she didn't really die. She think about it. She's in a time loop, some shit.
Yeah, with Maisie Williams in that season.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's where it kind of went a bit downhill for me. I kind of like lost interest in it.
Yeah, I can't remember much happening in that season. I'm trying to think.
He gets sent to Gallifrey in the end.
Oh, and it was controlled by Daleks, and then they with Missy, and then Clara's in the Missy put Clara in the Dalek, and then and the Doctor almost killed Dalek, but he's also having flashbacks to the time he saved the guy who created the Daleks.
Yeah, that's it.
Andros, whatever his name is.
The
whole killing baby Hitler thing.
Yeah, that. Yeah. I wasn't really feeling that season, if I'm being honest. Like, I think that era was kind of like going downhill for me. So I think I was starting. Yeah,
what was the season finale? Was that the season finale? I can't remember.
Finale was Doctor and Gallifrey, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then I think Clara leaves, and then she flies off with Maisie Williams, I think.
No. That's. I think we're mixing the episodes up. Give me a second. Let me just pull it up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Give me a second. That was series 9.
Series 9.
Yes.
Okay. So that one was like more of a maybe a 6 out of 10. Oh, I didn't like that one.
So series 8 is the one that it ends with the Cybermen and all that shit, and then
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay. And then in series 9, first episode, baby Hitler thing with
that's it.
Whatever his fucking name is, and then Missy's there, and then so they meet Robin Hood as well in the middle of that.
Yeah, that's it.
And then the fucking there's a weird episode where they have to trick this alien or some shit. I can't remember. It's weird. I can't even explain how they tricked it. It was the greatest episode, the train. Do you remember the train?
No, I forgot that one.
Only one person could see the monster, and if you see the monster, you're dead no matter what.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Okay,
seconds.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now that I'm thinking about it, never revealed who the actual guy behind the train was, which I'm kind of bummed out. And then the next episode, Clara dies.
Yeah.
And then they both go on their separate journeys and whatnot. And then this is also the whole theme. There's a whole theme in the background with him and Missy about forgiveness and this dial. The Doctor has this dial or whatever it is, and no one knows what it is. And then in the next episode, he's trapped in this fucking maze.
That's like part 1 of the finale or something like that.
Yes. And then the next episode, he's confronting.
I think that episode's like one of the highest rated on IMDb.
That gave me claustrophobic. I can't lie. That shit was making me deranged. Him and this awful time and shit. God damn. And then the Christmas special happened. And then, oh man, I love that episode. Because you have to watch that episode because that's the last time they will ever interact with each other. Because of their timelines are back to front. This is the Doctor's last time meeting her because remember the whole gag was in the diaries. His diary, it ends where he takes him to the bell tower or whatever, and that's why the Doctor kept putting it off. He doesn't like. She wants to go there. She doesn't know she's gonna. That'll be the last time they see each other, but she really wants to go there for some reason. But he kept pushing it off because he knows that would be the last time. And then they finally go there, And then River Song figures out of why they delayed it for so long. And then I can't remember. The years are different there. The days are different there. It's like it's 12 years a day or some shit. I can't remember. But they spent a long time there. And then the episode after that, it was set in America. And this kid, he meets a kid. He eats this gem accidentally, and he's got superpowers. The actor who plays the superhero is the same character who plays Goku in the Dragon Ball Z live-action film.
Oh, is it?
That's a full circle we just went through.
That's a full circle.
That crazy?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, man.
Well, how did you rate? Yeah, now recapping all of that, I think this season is a 10 out of 10. Personally, this is a 10 out of 10.
I haven't seen it in years, so I think my views might be skewed from the past. So from what I remember, I think I last saw it in like 2017.
Whoa, 2017.
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I put this series off for 7 years.
Yeah.
I put this on. So that's how much of an effect that Matt Smith had.
I know.
I put this show off for that long. Holy smokes.
I think at the time I gave it a 6 out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the new companions here.
Much better than Clara. Much better.
I liked her. So Bill was seeing a puddle of this girl or some shit, and this puddle will follow her every fucking way, and they could not get rid of this fucking puddle. And then she figures that her professor is actually the doctor, and then they sort of traveling together and all that shit.
I don't remember that season, if I'm being honest. I did watch it, but it's been years, you know. I think I watched it.
How would you say she's a better companion than Clara if you don't remember it?
I just remember liking her more than Clara.
Okay. What about the oxygen episode where they're in space and they don't have any oxygen?
I don't remember that episode.
Dude, this episode was so fucking sick. They're in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Right? And oxygen is their currency or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you run out of currency, you're fired. That means you're dead. You can't breathe no more. It's so good, bro. Should I spoil it if you don't remember it? The ending of it is fucking nuts.
Okay.
I don't know. Because these episodes, the next couple of episodes follow, like the consequences of that ending lead into the next couple of episodes, and it's so damn good.
Yeah, I don't really remember much from that era, if I'm being honest.
I think you should. You need to go on BBC iPlayer, Series 10, Episode 5, Episode 8.
Okay.
Watch it all. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's so damn good. And then you know what happens to Billy, right?
No, I forgot.
Okay, I have no spoilers, but it's fucking. Honestly, out of all the companions, that was the most heartbreaking shit I've seen. I can't lie. It was close. It was so close to the Amy and Rory shit.
Did she turn into a Cyberman, I think?
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's coming back now. Yeah.
Like the master tricks them.
Yeah, that's it.
And Billy turns into a fucking Cyberman. That shit was fucking mental.
Yeah, I remember now.
Everything's in Billy's perspective, but no one knows she's a Cyberman until she sees the Doctor. That shit was so fucked up.
Mm.
She was the first fucking Cyberman. Oh my days! Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she was the yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was mad. And then I think it ends with the Master and Missy
Fighting each other. Yeah,
fighting
because
each other.
Missy's changed. Because that whole Peter Capaldi thing is him trying to change Missy. He knows deep down you're a good person, whatnot. And then the old master is like, if I am never turning into you. Fuck you. And then he kills him. He kills his future self. And then I don't know what happened to the old master. Did the master?
I think he died.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So they're both versions of the master dies.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Yeah. And then did you watch the Christmas special?
I forgot. I don't think so.
Where he he's with the very first Doctor. They both crash land together.
Oh yes.
They don't know why they did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was good as well. And then in the ending, he sees Clara. Yeah.
And then it's a new era with a new screenwriter.
I didn't bother. I can't lie. I didn't bother. I skipped it all. I'm sorry. You watch this?
I watched like the first 4 episodes and I dropped it. Like,
Oh shit! No, there was an episode I did watch because it was very interesting. It was the Demons of the Punjab. It's with one of the companions. Her grandma had this watch. They didn't know what this watch was from, and they wanted to go back in time to see her grandma's history or whatnot. And then they go back into that time, and it was the same time of the partitioning happening, where India separates itself from Pakistan and whatnot. And that shit was fascinating. Pretty. That's a controversial episode.
oh, I don't think I saw it.
That's the only one I watched.
Yeah, I saw the Rosa Parks episode, which was pretty deep.
Oh, what? Bro, okay, I see what they're doing there. They're fucking on all our fucking hearts.
Yeah, I think I stopped after that.
I did know. Do you know about the Master, this series?
No, I don't.
Okay, because
I
I knew. Should I spoil it a bit? I don't know.
Yeah, you can spoil it.
So the Master regenerates into another person, and this person is working with the government or some shit.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. When is the Master isn't, working with the government?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're tricked. They're on this plane. The Master reveals himself, and this plane is going to crash land or whatnot, and they have to try again. It's like a 007 type of episode or whatnot. So I did watch episodes here and there if it interested me and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's it. I didn't really watch much else of
Okay.
the series. Oh, I did watch the ending, last episode, the very last 5 minutes of it. Though,
Oh,
where
okay.
she transforms into David Tennant.
I know there's the episode that everyone hated where it might be a bit of a spoiler if I'm being honest.
Which is it? Her series.
Yeah.
When this Doctor is the most controversial one because she's the most awake one.
Yeah.
She's the most focused.
I think they go back in time and they retcon the first Doctor's origins.
Huh? Retcon. That's interesting. Retcon.
Yeah, I know they retcon something, but it's the Timeless Child. That's it.
Timeless child. Civilizations fall, others rise, new lives are exposed, truths are revealed, battles are fought for the Doctor trapped and unknown. Alright, let me just skim through it. Oh, the Master's here.
Yeah.
Oh, the CGI is horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, she's a child. What does that mean? The Master said to Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, "You're the child." What does that mean? Oh, you fucking say Are you saying, brother, are you saying that as a kid he was black?
Yeah.
And in Peter Capaldi's they had a whole episode of Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who about an apex predator that is visible, can't see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he's under your bed, and then you see a child doctor being grabbed by Clover, and he's got white legs. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a problematic.
So essentially, the Doctor was a black little girl before the first Doctor, who was an elderly white man.
Bro, this is the most wokest. You remember that episode in Peter Capaldi's episode where they talk about the apex hunter or a predator? You look at it and it's always at the corner of your eye, something like that. It's always at the corner
Yes,
of your
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And then they visit Clara's boyfriend as a child when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And they were talking about monsters hiding under the bed and
Yeah.
grabbing your foot. And when it grabs your leg, just sit you freeze until it moves away.
Yeah.
And then Clara gets somehow they fast forward in time, and not fast forward time. They go back in time. Clara's in a barn for some reason, and she hears noises, and she's scared, so she hides under a bed. And then, for some reason, she reaches out and she grabs her leg for some accident.
Yeah.
And then it's the Doctor's leg.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why
Why would they change that? I don't understand. These writers need to look at their source material.
I know. So the Jodie Whittaker era was done by a completely new showrunner. I don't know if you are aware that each era of Doctor Who is done by different showrunners. So seasons 1 to 4, which was Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, was done by Russell T Davies. And then all of Matt Smith and all of Peter Capaldi was done by Stephen Moffat. And then all of Jodie Whittaker was done by Chris Chibnall.
Wait, sorry, who did Matt Smith's?
Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi was Stephen Moffat.
Oh, that's why it was so good.
Yeah, so he's responsible for all of the Matt Smith episodes and Peter Capaldi episodes. If you want someone to thank Stephen Moffat. Christopher Eccleston hates the guy that did his seasons. Yeah.
Oh.
So Russell T Davies. He's the one.
He was
yeah.
T. Davis is the one returning.
Yeah, he's the one that returned. So we had like 3 different writers essentially doing it. So essentially Doctor Who was rebooted 3 times in a way. So you're going to have 3 different visions. That's why like David Tennant's seasons look and feel different to Matt Smith's. And why Matt Smith's and Peter Capaldi's seasons feel different to Jodie Whittaker's. It's because it was done by different minds in a way. So
oh, bro, they're clamping down on this new Doctor. Like, if you haven't seen Wokeness, you have not seen anything. Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared. Shall we move on to this Doctor? Did you watch anything?
Nothing.
Oh, wait, did you watch the spin-off of David Tennant's Doctor Who? Sorry,
a spin-off. Oh, you mean the new?
David Tennant's had his 4 episodes.
Oh no, I didn't. I saw reviews and people hated it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shall I give you a breakdown of each episode?
I know Donna comes back and she has a daughter.
Donna's transgender.
Yeah.
They call it there's something. She and Donna's linked somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the wokest shit ever.
I think YouTube is at a point where if you make rage bait videos on controversial topics, you're gonna get views.
Bro, you had a hater. You had a dedicated hater. He was hate watching. He was literally hate watching. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that season.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh shit! What happened to him? Is he dead?
He's gone. Like,
fuck me, that was business. Fuck, that was the most. I was speechless. Oh man, that was funny. You're right about the blue sky, by the way. It's atrocious. Yeah.
If you compare it to the manga, you can see why people don't like it.
I did see spoiler screenshots.
Yeah.
We were at manga, that stuff. You read the manga, don't you?
No, so season 7 is going to be a unique season because the first 3 episodes, I know what's going to happen. But after episode 3, I'm going to be anime only. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So there are 25 episodes in this season. So the first 3 I'll be manga, but for the rest of the 22 episodes I'll be in anime only. I'll be like you, after episode 3.
Be like me. No, actually you won't be like me because I've seen a massive spoiler from the latest chapter, so you're not on my level.
I've got a question. Do you know who the UA traitor is?
Yes, it's the belly guy.
Ah, it's even spoiled.
Yeah, but that's to be honest with you. He was sus from day one. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. I'm okay with it.
Oh, fair enough.
The stuff I know now, it is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay? It is a big deal. It's crazy.
I think we might be thinking of the same spoiler. Is it?
No. This is latest chapter.
Oh, latest. Okay.
This is today's time.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
Yeah. And I won't say it. But
because I know a big one with a certain character that came out a year ago. There was a spoiler for that.
Oh, is it involving? I forgot his name. Todoroki?
No, it's the
guy. The blast guy.
Yeah, Bakugo. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Bakugo. Yeah. I know about that.
Yeah.
I kind of know about that. I think I know about that. Yeah. But I don't know that.
It was everywhere.
Sure. Yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed?
I don't know, but I think they undid it. Like, that's all I know.
That's what
they did it, and then they undid it, and then people were mad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to undo this one, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
With what I know, I don't know how they're going to undo it. It's interesting.
Gosh, I hope they reveal it in this season. Like, they do 3 chapters per episode, so I'm predicting.
I think this might be. What season is this?
Season 7. This new one.
Season 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, season 7 in a week.
It might. I think it might be season 9.
I
think then. If the manga's here, I think the anime will be, caught to season 9.
Yeah. Speaking of the manga, I think we talked about One Piece earlier on. Like, I forgot about that. Like the Joy Boy reveal of like Luffy having his. So I stopped at Gear 5, but the one thing that caught my eye was Luffy is like, he has Joy Boy's powers or something like that.
Yeah, no, you're past that point where they say it. They remember there's a flashback. This is the same episode where you see Gear 5. Wait, did you not? Wait.
The episode where Luffy transforms into Gear 5, 1071 is where
It's the part
I'm
where
at.
his heart's beating and then
Yeah.
he wakes up.
Then he wakes up, and then he starts jumping around, and then he runs around like a Looney Tune character, and he confronts Kaido, and then it ends.
Next episode is the reveal of what is actually going on.
Okay. Because I'm
surprised you stopped there.
Yeah. Because I was watching it at the same time the live action came out, and I kind of wanted to go back and rewatch the older seasons.
No, you're not. I forbid you from doing that. Catch up because Wano's finished. You're in a new arc.
I know Luffy fights Lucio from CP9. I've seen spoilers of that. Rob Lucci, I know that. I know Kuma, he has a battle and he dies. That's sad. I got spoiled on that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Really?
I didn't know.
It came out like...
I think... I don't think what you saw was real.
Was it not real?
I don't think what you think happened.
Okay. Yeah. Because it came out like when Gear 5 came out. I remember people said, after this episode, this happens.
No. Yeah, I think you're mistaken.
Okay. All right.
To be fair with you, I am a couple of chapters behind.
Okay.
You're saying this was the same time when Gear 5...
Yeah, it was literally the same week.
I was reading the manga. I was reading the manga back to back then, and I don't remember Kuma dying. I know stuff happens with Kuma and other characters, but nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank God. Okay. That's all I know. I know they go to this new arc. They go and meet Dr. Punk guy. Caesar Clown's friend. Yeah. And they changed the art style as well, so don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, the Wano with the thick black outlines are gone now.
I wasn't feeling in the manga as well. I wasn't feeling this arc. I didn't like it.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I wasn't a fan, and I got put off and I stopped reading.
It looks like a rehashed arc of what was that arc called? Punk Hazard. It feels like that.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing all over again. The Straw Hats get split up. They're exploring everywhere. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? Oh, this is nice.
That's
cool. It's the same shit over and over again. Like, dude, I don't need to see this shit.
That's the vibe I'm getting from this arc. It's just That's
apparently now though, shit's gone down. Crazy shit, like major world ending shit is happening. No, not world ending. I just hyperbolic chatting out of my own ass then for no reason.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Cool, crazy shit is happening right now.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm nowhere near. I'm at the first 2 episodes into one, the first 2 chapters. So that's how far away I am.
Oh, for Wano.
No, not Wano. For
the next arc. Well, what do they call it? What it's
I
called?
don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm a few chapters into it.
Vegapunk arc, maybe.
No. Because I'm also like a year behind.
Oh, okay.
So before I stopped reading it after they gave it a name.
I think, to be honest, if I don't get any spoilers regarding Shanks and the One Piece and the... What is that history called? The 100th blank history? Or something like
Void
that.
History. Void
Yeah, as long as I don't get spoiled on like that, Shanks and the One Piece, and I'm okay. Like, I don't want any Shanks spoilers.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, you're going to be disappointed by One Piece.
But I think Shanks is going to be...
Everyone is.
I know Shanks might be a villain. Like, I have a feeling he might be that. Like, he's so mysterious.
I personally think after that One Piece movie, I don't think he's going to be a villain.
Yeah, you might be right, yeah.
I don't feel it. It's weird.
Because it looks like Luffy's going to have to fight him, you know? It's going to be sad.
It's so out of character if he's the bad guy. It's so... Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. I would see him... a scenario being, Luffy, are you worthy of carrying the Straw Hat? Let's fight. That type of shit. Like, as mutuals, not as a bad guy.
It's just that Luffy doesn't really know him. He only met him for a day and then he never saw him again. So...
Yeah.
there's just so much mystery behind this guy. Like, I'm getting Black Clover vibes, like, because I've been spoiled on that, and oof.
I've not watched Black Clover, but bro, it has one of the greatest openings ever made.
Yeah, there are some pretty. Yeah, there's some pretty good songs in that show.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it because I didn't like the voice actor.
I think the dub is better. Dub is better.
Yeah, I might try out the dub.
Yeah, I've just been watching Dragon Ball, to be honest with you. Like, every night I watch like 3 episodes. Like,
yeah, I was doing that with Dragon Ball Super.
The one thing
I
that's
stopped.
I will admit, the one thing that's surprising me with this series is that they don't change the openings that much. It's like one opening per show. It's like
because it's an old series.
I would have
think that was
expected.
big back then. Yeah.
I keep hearing cha-la, he-cha-la, na-ni-no. They keep playing that over and over again. But it's a good show. Like, I like the animation style. Like, there's something
the
charming about it.
So shading. Oh, it's beautiful. That original Naruto, original One Piece. I prefer art styles back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Bro.
The reason why I like it is because I think I appreciate how they did it, like, on cell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they had to physically do it, process it, scan it, and all that. It's just, there's just something about it that's just charming.
And it looks nice as well.
Yeah, even the action is good. Like, Goku and Piccolo's first battle was pretty good when he was a kid. Like, I remember that being really nice.
Oh, yeah, the crazy shit they didn't pull off now. Yeah, compared to then. They were just getting started.
Oh, yeah. I could give my wild theories on where I think this show is going to go. Like, from where I'm at. Like, Goku is ill, Gohan and all them lot are about to fight the androids. I think they're going to lose. And I think Goku's going to be ill, and they're going to have to take him to like some doctor. He's going to be in a coma for years. Gohan's going to train for like 5 or 6 years. He's going to come back all grown up, and then he's going to train Bulma's child, and then that's where the dynamic of Trunks and Gohan comes from. And then they're going to find some magical cure to help Goku, and then Goku's going to come back, and he's going to be like, I'm back in action, and they're going to take out the androids, and then that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. that's my theory. Like, I think.
I like it.
Yamcha's a little bit disappointing, though. He keeps being...
Don't have any hopes. Don't have hopes for Yamcha. Don't have hopes for the original cast of
like,
Dragon Ball. We're in the Saiyan era, baby.
Yeah. Like,
if you're not a Saiyan, get out of here.
I think Krillin is pretty decent. He's always by Gohan's side, like, giving him support and all that. But if I'm being honest, like, Yamcha's kind of like, he talks a big talk, but he keeps flopping.
Yeah, don't have hopes for Yamcha, bro. His whole life's been taken away from the guy that almost killed him. Or maybe he did kill him. I think he did die, actually.
He died like twice so far.
Yeah, but the Vegeta.
Didn't
I can't remember if he died in that battle.
Because I remember, what's his name? Frieza killed him, and then... Was it Frieza or Vegeta? Vegeta.
No, Yamcha. I'm talking about Yamcha.
Oh, yeah, Yamcha. Oh, yeah, I saw the episode of Over 9,000, which is the meme. People hate...
9,000?
I saw some Reddit saying people hated the line delivery of that.
That's weird, bro. That's such an old show. Why do people are people talking about an old show like that? I hate the line. Let me go back and watch Shakespeare's play. Oh, I didn't like that. But why? What's the point? Oh, dude, you have no idea how bad it was to be a Dragon Ball Z fan back then. Dragon Ball. So they tried a sequel of Dragon Ball GT, and it failed miserably.
Okay.
It's only recently with Dragon Ball Super is the next sequel, because year after year they kept redoing the exact same storyline of Dragon Ball Z for a game.
Oh, really?
Every new Dragon Ball Z game that came out will be a retelling of the exact same story from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my gosh.
To end. It was brutal being like Dragon Ball Z. Oh my gosh. We didn't get any new piece of content until the Dragon Ball Super movie, the Battle of Gods.
Oh.
And that was it. And then that kickstarted
the Super era.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let me see the release date for Dragon Ball Super.
Because I know that came on. I remember that was big, like, when Super came out.
Yeah, because it was new. It was brand new. I
I remember seeing a reaction video of like people watching the Super movie and like cheering in the cinema or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, so I know that it's like people's favorite, I'm guessing, of the series.
Dragon Ball Z ended in 1996. Dragon
Wow.
Ball Super came out in 2015.
I wasn't even alive when it ended.
Bro, it was brutal when I say brutal. And I'm telling you, when I'm not exaggerating when I
Yeah.
say every single game they made of Dragon Ball Z was the exact same events that happened in the anime. Nothing new,
Oh.
nothing. Yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm glad I waited until now to just binge it all. Like,
Yeah, but it's a good time.
it's a good time. I'm just chilling, binging, watching all this stuff, like not knowing what's gonna happen.
Wait, what got you into Dragon Ball Z? Was it the passing of
Yeah,
Akira?
no. It was like a month before he died. Like Crunchyroll announced they're gonna release all the Dragon Ball shows on Crunchyroll in the UK.
Nice.
So I get to watch it in
Nice.
HD. So I was like, okay. And then he died, and I was like, oh, I may as well start watching this. You know, It was a sad week. Like, I didn't realize how popular this series was until like I knew it was popular, but like, whoa,
Dragon
like,
Ball has influenced everything.
I can tell. Like,
Everything you see is influenced by that show.
like I feel like Naruto is like a remake of this series in a way. Like in terms of like what they do with like the powers.
Anything to do with power structure, power scaling,
Yeah.
power ups, transformations, all comes to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I can see it all that. I can see all that. Like Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. Maybe Yu Yu Hakusho, that old show.
Possibly, yeah. Because Yu Yu Hakusho was made by the same person who made Hunter x Hunter,
Yeah.
right?
Even Sonic the Hedgehog like is Goku, like
Yeah,
pretty
Super
much.
Sonic.
He turns
Super
yellow.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even Beyblade as
And
well.
there's
Like
seven Chaos Emeralds.
yeah,
Yeah,
seven Dragon Balls. Yeah, and just loads of shows. Like it just feels like Dragon Ball was like the blueprint, and then they just took it from there.
Yeah.
I can see why people were upset over that. Where's the story? I don't want to get spoiled, but like, is it? I'm guessing it's completed. Like, Super is the
Dragon Ball
end.
Z
Z.
completed. Dragon Ball Super anime has completely finished. It has completely finished, but there's a new series after Super that's going on in the manga that hasn't been adapted yet.
Okay.
But I think eventually they will turn it into an anime because there is some interesting elements that are happening there. It's a
That's cool.
completely new. It's a new mangaka that's taken over the show for Super, and it's new
Okay.
location.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting into this series really late. You know, like it feels like every person that watches anime has seen this show, and it's like, whoa.
One thing I will say,
Mhm.
when you're gonna notice something about Dragon Ball Z that's gonna irritate you because it irritates everyone else when they finish Dragon Ball Z. And I won't say what it is, but it will be evident to you.
I'm guessing it's going to be the pacing.
Not the pacing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to say what the element is.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough.
'Cause it's an obvious spoiler. But
Yeah, that's true.
you're gonna notice it. You're gonna notice it. You see, it'll be right in your face.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And that itself isn't a spoiler. I'm not spoiling any story elements or anything, you know.
Yeah. Hajime Isayama is going to be releasing a special chapter with Levi tomorrow.
Oh, that's interesting. He's not
Yeah.
giving up on the show.
No, it's going to be like it's just a one-off, you know, to celebrate his new art book, where he's just going to put all of his like rough sketches into this one book that he did over the years.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because he started off really rough.
Yeah, his
So
art.
it'll be really cool to see his
Yeah.
evolution. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so just got to wait a few more hours until we see that chapter. Apparently, it's going to expand on Levi's childhood. So
That's interesting.
that's going to be really cool.
Probably more information related to him
Yeah.
and the what's that clan? His second
The Ackerman clan. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ackerman clan.
I wonder if they're going to like make an anime adaptation of that. That'd be pretty nice.
They might.
They might.
Yeah, MAPPA will probably do it.
Yeah. Speaking of MAPPA, did you hear about the news that MAPPA dropped Yuri on Ice?
Oh no, not Yuri on Ice.
Yeah.
What's Yuri on Ice?
The ice skating anime that came out in 2016.
No, not Yuri on Ice.
Yeah. Like, people were really into that, and now they've dropped it, and now people are mad at MAPPA for dropping it.
Listen, if it ain't Jujutsu Kaisen, if it's not like this, like the moneymaker of
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen, then you MAPPA have every right
To just drop it.
to drop it.
Yeah, fair enough on them.
But was it good? Did you watch it?
It's pretty I mean, it's kind of like a sports anime.
Oh, that's interesting. Because usually
Yeah.
sports animes do well.
Yeah. It's okay, I suppose. It's definitely for a certain demographic, you know.
Yeah, ice skaters.
Oh yeah, upcoming films that are coming out this year: Deadpool 3. That's gonna be sick. I don't think it's gonna save the MCU though. Like,
Yeah, when is that coming out?
in July, mid-July. But my thoughts of it, from the scenes I've seen, it looks cool. It looks.
I'm going to be like one of the outliers, but I'm sick and tired of the jokes, the cringe adult humor. I'm already sick of it. I can't lie.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that statement. I think for what it was at the time, it was good and new, but now it's getting old. I think people have outgrown it. So
yeah, if it was funny and made me laugh, sure, but these are just. It's not even jokes. I don't know what he's doing. It's not my humor, I guess.
yeah, I think after, I'd say, Endgame, I kind of like fell out of love with the MCU. Like,
Same, dude.
yeah.
Same.
I mean,
after No Way Home,
excluding the Spider-Man films and Guardians, like, I kind of just, anything that isn't Spider-Man, I just was like, eh. If the MCU ended with Endgame, I think I'd be happy. I'd be like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Have it be like a Lord of the Rings sort of thing where it was this like epic conclusion to this long, 10-year journey. They could have ended it there,
the whole is this the same Wolverine from Logan, or is this a completely different one?
I think it's a different timeline, like, multiverse, because the Deadpool is in the TVA in the trailer apparently, so I'm guessing they're gonna like time travel or hop from different dimensions.
Yeah, I think the film would be good overall, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks good. You got two big
I don't
stars.
know who that villain is. The villain looks super generic. Can't lie.
I've only seen like a few seconds of the trailer, so I don't really know. I know Ant-Man's body. Yeah. I know Ant-Man's helmet is in the trailer.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I am so dumb. I thought that was the Hulkbuster. Like, yo, how did that Hulkbuster get so big?
Nah, it's the Ant-Man helmet.
It's the Ant-Man helmet.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't know if he's gonna appear in it. Maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of characters from the Fox universe are going to be appearing in it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Fantastic Four shows up in that.
Yeah, they're coming out next year, so it'd be a good setup. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like over Marvel films, except for Spider-Man. I'm here for the next Miles Morales film, so yeah, that'd be cool.
I am not liking what I'm hearing about Spider-Man 4.
Oh, with Tom Holland. Oh.
With there's a lot of backstage politics going on with that Spider-Man 4 between Sony and Marvel about when that film should be released or whatnot, and looking for a director. I don't know who's going to direct that film. It looks like a mess right now. To be honest with you, if I was Sony, I would listen to Marvel because they fucking know what they're doing. Not these, not Sony. They don't have a fucking clue. Look at Madam Web.
Oh gosh, I didn't even watch that film. I just saw all the reviews of it.
Like, I don't understand. Like, after that vampire movie, you don't
Morbius.
you don't learn from your own the same mistake. They just double down and release 2 films.
I know.
That's gonna do so shit. Like, just get rid of the people in charge. It needs to change.
Yeah, like, honestly, I'm so out of the loop with Sony Marvel movies that I think I'm over the MCU now. Like, I watched Deadpool, but I think after this, I'm tapped out. Give me Across the Spider-Verse and I'm good.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Verse,
film that looks interesting.
Spider-Verse is where it's at. Did you watch it? The second one? I'm sure you did.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Spider-Verse was sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think I watched it. I didn't watch it. Did I watched it with you? No.
I don't. No, we watched No Way Home, but not Spider Verse.
I don't know then. Because I saw it twice, by the way. So I watched it. I can't remember if I watched it the first time, but then the second time I watched it was my little sister. I took her to.
I had to watch that film twice because the audio in the standard definition was really bad, so I had to watch it in IMAX. So that is what it is.
Good.
Yeah.
You should have asked for a refund or whatever.
I got a Cine card.
Yeah, let's talk about Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That was sick as well.
Yeah, the first one was good. The second one might have been a bit. I think it's a bit better.
Oh, yeah, that is hard. I don't know. I might be leaning to more. Oh shit, that's hard.
Yeah.
I think they're both good as each other.
It's like part one and part two.
Better. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, this is better. I think this is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is Miles Morales becoming his own Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This ain't no more coming of age story. This is him saving lives and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, yo, this is better than fucking the first one.
Maybe because of the animation, in my opinion. Like, some of those fights they're looking nice. They're looking nice.
Yeah, and I can't believe it ended on that plot twist.
Yeah, him being the Prowler, like in that universe.
And he was meant to be the Spider-Man of that universe, but that spider got teleported. Can't wait to see what they're gonna cook. Oh man, if they're allowed to cook, I don't think Sony's fed them in years.
I know. It's a shame.
Sony gets everything right with video games, but nothing. They're so clueless about it.
Yeah, I know the video games for Spider-Man are doing pretty well. I haven't played them, but I've heard good things.
Oh, you don't know, bro. You have no idea.
I know
the
people
who make the Spider. They're gone.
I was going to say, I know people hate Mary Jane. Is it Mary Jane? Like, her face? People don't like the face.
This is... Okay. Okay. You have to understand, in the video game industry...
Yeah.
The gamers are fucking retarded. I'm just saying.
Oh, dear.
We... players are dumb as fuck. We hate on anything. Anything remotely female, they'll just hate on it, okay? It is what it is. They hate it. They didn't like the character of Horizon Zero Dawn, who you play as a female character. Because when you zoom in on her face, she has like a little bit of hair on her chin.
Oh, dear.
Jaw. But every fucking human on Earth has that. If you zoom in close enough, you'll see it. It's just... It's not visible to the naked eye. And they're bitching over that. So,
Oh, dear.
It is what it is. They're bitching for no reason. But the reason why I said you don't know about what's happening is because the studio who made those Spider-Man games had a massive leak.
Oh, crap.
And they were making the next Wolverine game.
Okay.
And every single plot detail has been leaked about that game.
Oh, no.
And it's sad. They worked on that game for 4 years, probably longer, and everything is out in the open. And there's gameplay. There's like an alpha build online. People could download and play the Wolverine game.
Oh gosh.
It is messed up.
Why can't I just complete the game, lock it up in some sort of, I don't know, like cage, and then release it on the release day? Just
it's not that simple. You got a team of people working on different areas of the game, music, gameplay, and all that stuff. It goes to one server. I don't know. I think somebody must have clicked on a link, an email link, and then that's what that chain.
But don't they have like special computers that lock and prevent you from sending?
They do. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of how they got leaked, because the Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
Same thing happened to them back in the day, and it was to do with COVID as well, because everything went home. Like, everyone was working from home.
Oh yeah. And
then somehow a rogue employee went into the office or some shit and put a US. I can't remember. There was a documentary on this, a very good one, but I can't remember. But it was very devious what they did to get the Naughty Dog's details, and it ended up being a fan who couldn't wait any longer for information of the game, and then he kept leaking shit out, and then he saw a plot spoiler that nobody liked that happened in The Last of Us 2, and he just full on released it to the public, and everyone was angry with Boydude.
Oh my gosh. That's insane. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We, the players, are stupid. Okay, we're dumb.
Yeah.
We're retarded. Stay
Like-
away. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, you used to be a gamer, right? You had
I used to be a huge gamer. I had GTA 5, I had Tomb Raider, I played Watch Dogs, I played Uncharted 4, I played Batman the Arkham Knight game. I didn't finish it. I got annoyed with it because you finish it and then you have all those side quests to complete, and I was like, ugh, don't want to do that. I do find the Spider-Man games to be quite interesting. Like, if I am to get a PS5, I might end up buying them.
There was a bundle, and you could have gotten a custom PS5, but I don't know if that's still in stock. But you get a nice looking PS5 with a Spider-Man 2 design.
Oh,
That looked fucking good.
that's cool. That's nice. Ah.
But it's going to be like around £500.
Oh, yikes. Ugh. Yeah. I just stick to my anime and movies. I'm good there.
But you are missing out on a lot of great storytelling.
Yeah.
It's like it's that one medium that you're missing out on.
Yeah.
That has some fantastic story.
Because I consume so much medium. Like I feel like comic books and games are the only mediums that I don't really like absorb myself in.
Yeah.
Like if it's anime or if it's manga or if it's a movie or a TV show or a book, then I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. But I don't know.
I would say manga and comics are the same.
Yeah, I
It's
prefer manga because it's the art style. I don't like Western art styles.
It's still at the end of the day, it's still a Japanese comic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I find some of the art styles by Western comic books to be quite messy looking.
Yeah, some art designs are weird like that.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, and it's awful to look at.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's just like, ugh, people don't look like
Yeah,
that.
some of it are like, some of them use photorealistic imaging.
It's very
weird.
uncanny, you know. With manga, it's very stylized, and it's like, okay, I can
Not
absorb
all
that.
comics are like that. Though. Not all comics are like that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I did used to read those Simpson comics when I was a kid, but yeah.
Same. I had the Bart Simpson
Yeah.
one, Bartman.
Yeah, I used to read them in school all the time.
Nice.
They were nice. I think it works with that because Simpsons is a 2D show and it translates
it's
well.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like the Charlie Brown snippets I used to like, those Snoopy cartoons. They used to be on Nicktoonsters back in the day. Do you remember that, Nicktoonsters?
Nope.
Nicktoonsters. It was like a spin-off of Nicktoons. Like you had Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, and Nicktoonsters.
What happened to Nicktoons?
It's still on. That was just a spin-off of like that. It aired at the same time. Nicktoonsters just aired classic shows from like the 90s. And it ran from like 2008 to 2011, I think.
I don't know how I didn't know it. Nicktoons.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of Nicktoons, but not Nicktoonsters. I'm guessing that's like for kids.
It's the same as Nicktoons, but basically Nicktoons would just air things currently. Like if you're in 2008, you would air the Avatar: Last Airbender or a modern episode of SpongeBob. But Nicktoonsters would do reruns of old shows, essentially. So it's just like a rerun show. Like
they should bring that back for like Rugrats.
Oh yeah.
All your classics.
Yeah, that's what he did for Nicktoonsters, bringing all the classics like Hey Arnold, Rugrats, the Wild Thornberrys and all that jazz.
Oh, the Wild Thornberrys. They did a crossover, I believe, Wild Thornberrys.
Yeah, with the Rugrats, with Bruce Willis as the dog.
Wait, what?
I think, yeah, he was the dog. Like, I saw advertisements for that film when I was a kid.
Have you seen the X-Men 97 stuff?
Oh, gosh. I haven't watched Disney Plus in months. I need to get on that train.
Oh, never mind.
I've seen TikToks of that cartoon online. People like it. Yeah. The animation looks vibrant and nice. I might. But... I cancelled my Disney Plus because I wasn't using it. I think you should do the same. Don't let them keep taking however much. Yeah, I've seen all the movies on there now, so I'm good. Like I've watched all the classics, you know. They don't even have all the old classics because they're problematic. Like, do you remember the film Song of the South? That's it.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
Bad-
like
bad.
yeah, they don't have that on there anymore. Modern audiences can't handle that stuff. Oh, speaking of Disney, the Mufasa trailer came out. That's cool.
Wait, what?
The new Mufasa trailer just came out. You
What?
seen it? Yeah,
What are you talking about? Mufasa trailer? What?
yeah, the prequel for Mufasa. You know,
Why is this a thing? Let me watch
because
this.
Disney want money. Yeah, yeah, it came out.
27,000 dislikes. Sheesh.
You should have seen the slides for the Acolyte, the Star Wars show that came out.
Oh yeah, do you know how funny that pause this? Do you know how funny that fucking trailer is? The guy teaches like close your eyes, and it pans over to the one kid that don't have eyelids.
Oh my gosh.
Like close your eyes, focus. And every kid is closing their eyes except for this one alien kid because he doesn't have eyelids.
Jeez.
That's just fucked up.
That's pretty messed up. But oh gosh, Star Wars. That's a nice topic to go on. Like, how are we feeling about Star Wars nowadays? Like,
Shit. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know where I'm at with Star Wars because I did try watching The Mandalorian, and the pacing is what turned me off. I couldn't keep watching it.
I dropped after episode 2 for season 1. I couldn't do it. The pacing was
Yeah,
slow. Ugh.
yeah, episode
Ugh.
3 is where I stopped. I couldn't continue.
It had some interesting reveals with Luke being in it. If you saw those spoilers
Yeah,
during
I
the
know.
years,
Yeah, I see spoilers as well, but bro,
that looked cool.
it's-
But I can't do it. Then you had Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was a bit of a letdown. Like,
oh, a major letdown.
I think that might be one of the most disappointing shows I've ever seen. Like, it could have been so good. Like, they had the potential.
I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about the Ahsoka stuff, but I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That's pretty good. That's okay. I did like that, but it's kind of like the Mandalorian with the pacing. It's a bit Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
But there, you watch it for episodes 4 and 5. Like that's all you need to see.
Yeah, but I know my boy
Yeah.
is in it.
Yeah,
Whoop whoop, Darth Vader.
just Anakin.
Did I ever tell you that I had no idea that Anakin Skywalker was Darth Vader?
Really? That's
Yeah.
a common knowledge.
I knew. I knew about Luke Skywalker because everyone talks about Luke Skywalker and his dad, Darth Vader. Like Darth Vader is his dad or some shit. You know, that's everywhere. That's hard to avoid. You
Oh,
always
yeah.
get spoiled. No matter where you are, that's a spoiler you'll always see.
Yeah.
But watching episode 3, I had no idea. Even though the fucking Palpatine calls Anakin Skywalker, I'm gonna name you Darth Vader. It still didn't click with me. I don't know
Really?
why that went over my head.
But you
And at the
knew that
moment,
Darth Vader
yeah.
was Luke's father. Like the two, put 2 and 2 together.
No, this is when I was a kid. Because when you're watching the films beforehand, right? Like the old episode 4 and 5,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, beforehand watching those films, you know Darth Vader is his father.
Yeah.
But when I was watching episode 3, I didn't know what this story was about. I thought it was just a whole new world for this.
Oh,
They have
okay.
lightsabers and they're Jedi's. I didn't know they were connected in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
I
I
didn't even know
see.
it was a prequel when I was watching it. I had no idea. And then at the ending, when they put the helmet on his head, I'm like, what the hell is this?
That was a bit of a big plot twist for you. Like big bombshell.
Yeah, it was a major plot twist. It's funny because when you rewatch it, they call him Darth Vader. They call Anakin Darth Vader.
Hmm.
I think if people are paying attention to what's happening, I think they need to edit that out.
Yeah.
Keep it a surprise. Just keep Anakin a fucking surprise when it comes to Darth Vader, because that's a huge fucking twist.
I will say this: I did not know Luke and Leia were related until I watched those movies for the first time.
Oh yeah, because it's like Luke Skywalker, then this princess.
Yeah. I was pretty shocked when I watched that.
You thought, oh, Luke Skywalker, he just got his first kiss from the princess.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna get together.
Yeah. That's where it felt like it was leading, but no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But yeah, Star Wars it's just like Doctor Who. I'm a little bit out of the blue of it now. Like, I used to like it, now I don't really like it or care for it anymore. Yeah.
Apparently, they're bringing back Daisy Ridley for a spin-off.
Yeah, that REY show. I think it's a movie they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's not
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what they could do with Star Wars to just bring it back. Bring the fandom back together again.
I think a very cool young Anakin Skywalker series would be cool, but Hayden Christensen is too old.
Yeah, he's in his yeah. Like, they could do like a Clone Wars-ish live action remake of that, maybe.
Or this might be controversial. They could go back to Star Wars' lore of the comic books to have those Darth Vader stories.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
you can have like 15-minute episodes of Darth Vader fucking around, just speaking, like chilling out with the stormtroopers and just chatting or finding a diary and reading it or getting trolled by Palpatine and shit like that,
They could do that, actually. They could.
Yeah.
But I don't know if people are bored of it, like that era of Star Wars. It's been, people are used to what's going on in that era. It's been done,
I know. Yeah, not in TV form.
Oh.
Crazy. This will never happen. If they do Death Star, whatever, Death Killer.
Yeah.
Star Killer. If they do Star Killer, we're in. You brought me back in. You subscribe.
Nice. Don't think they're gonna do that because Kathlyn Kennedy has, her vision. I don't think she wants to do those comics and books. Yeah.
Low-key. It's always low-key, high-key. It's her for Star Wars and it's that woman for Sony key.
Mm-hmm.
They're just bad at this shit.
Oh dear, it is what it is. They gotta be inclusive,
Higher. They were the diversity higher, beat the status, like the quota.
Yeah.
We need a woman in this. Yeah, to be fair to you as well, we are lacking a woman in this podcast.
That is true. That is true. Do you remember Jenny?
Yeah, Jenny. But I don't know what's happened to her. Yo, I'm just saying, if you hate Jack, I hate Jack. I'm a hater too. If you want me to be a hater, I hate Jack too. If you want to
Nah, Jack's okay. Jack's cool.
Okay, Jack's alright.
I haven't seen him in years though. Like,
same.
The only thing I didn't like was he spoiled Naruto for me. Like, he didn't spoil it, but he
Jack, on everything. Fuck Jack.
It wasn't intentional. He kind of hinted out that Itachi might be a good guy because I was talking to him about starting Shippuden. He was like, "Oh, Itachi." I felt bad for him and his past, and I was like, "Uh-oh, is he?"
You won't say that.
Yeah, I had just started Shippuden as well.
Have I ever accidentally spoiled you something?
No, but Liam did as well. Do you remember Liam?
There's two Liams that I remember.
He spoiled Sasuke going crazy in the ending and taking the tailed beasts and battling Naruto.
Oh, that's a mega spoiler. What the fuck?
He didn't say it like that. He just said like Sasuke is going to do some pretty unforgivable things in the future. So to that, I kind of figured out that Sasuke might do some bad stuff. And he did. I think Gabriel spoiled the Game of Thrones episode. Like, it was the episode John...
Confetti is filled with bitches that spoil shit. I'm just saying. I was spoiled too in Final Fantasy 7 in an old game.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Rob, you piece of bitch, you little bit. And he was starting Naruto as well. He was just starting watching Naruto. I could have easily spoiled Madara for him because he was coming to that point. I could have easily.
Oh gosh.
Easily, but I didn't.
But I think the spoiler Gabriel told me was John becomes North Commander of Night's Watch?
Oh yes, spoiler.
This was back when he was a nobody, like, dude. And yeah. That sucked.
That is a big spoiler.
But surprisingly, I've never been spoiled by One Piece. Like, that show's the only thing I never got spoiled on.
Oh, this guy dies.
That's true. Like most shows that haven't been spoiled on Dragon Ball, nothing. Only Super
I feel like
Saiyan.
Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z, dude. I promise you, you've definitely seen it. I
I
think
think I've
you
seen.
have
I
been
know
spoiled.
Vegeta
I think
turns Super Saiyan. I know that. I know that because it's everywhere. I know Goku goes Ultra Super Saiyan, and
I'm telling you now. I think you have seen 99% of the show already,
I don't know.
but you haven't gone to. I think you haven't gone. You haven't actually got to that point yet. You know, when you get to that point, like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
All I know is
You
just
know,
Super Saiyan stuff. Like Vegeta turns Super Saiyan, and then that's it. Like I know. I don't think so. Yeah.
okay. I feel like because you probably weren't into Dragon Ball Z back then. Because
Yeah.
big sweaty men,
I
big
think I
sweaty men.
was.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But when but I think those images will flash back to you when you see it in the show.
Maybe.
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Because like, how can you not? How can you
I just
avoid it? How can you avoid it for that long? I don't understand.
I've just seen like all those scenes of Goku going Super Saiyan and then battling. I know he fights Vegeta all the time, and that's it. And maybe Piccolo once in a while, but that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah, nothing. I don't know what happens in the future, if there's another time skip or what, or
Yeah.
anything. You know.
Will you ever get a games console?
Honestly, maybe. I think I'm just gonna find time in the day, to do stuff like that.
True. Yeah. Same. Yeah, yeah, I'm finding it a bit difficult to sit down and actually play a game because
Yeah,
sometimes like I can't be bothered. Even when I have free time, sometimes I'm like, nah, I can't be bothered to play it. I'd rather do something else, which is interesting because I don't know. That's never happened before.
I just prefer if I'm to spend time doing nothing, I'd rather just spend time watching TV or watching a film. I don't know. Just I think playing a game, I have to actively do something. It's like I have to be awake. I can't just like turn my brain off. And maybe I will. Like I don't want to play some games. Like I know when GTA 6 comes out, I might play that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
GTA 6 2025 might
yeah.
be delayed, potentially be delayed because Rockstar urgently needs their staff back into the office. No more
Oh gosh.
homeworking because they're scared of spoilers. They're scared of leaks getting out.
Oh jeez.
And I don't know if you've noticed this, but Rockstar has also had leaks, and they had their pre-alpha game footage being like leaked, and there's actual gameplay of GTA 6 out there that you can watch, and that's messed up. That was before the trailer was released and everything.
Oh my gosh. These
Yeah,
game companies need to tackle
it's all
this
because of
better.
COVID. It's all because of COVID and homework. It made it easier, to
Oh
like hack it.
gosh.
And then also they announced the trailer for GTA 6 at a specific date, and then that fucking trailer got leaked a day earlier, and then Rockstar was like, "Oh fuck it, we're just gonna upload it." It got leaked.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I understand why they're scared and want everyone back, come back to work in office.
Ah, jeez. I know the Keanu Reeves being Shadow got leaked. Do you know John Campea, the YouTuber?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I know
it
he leaked that before the official release of the leak of the reveal.
Oh, that looks.
Yeah. So yeah, that sucked there. But it's good that he's gonna play Shadow. Like
To be fair, I don't think that's bad. I think because he's a journalist doing his job, he's
Yeah.
not ruining anything. He just broke the news early, and
Yeah.
that makes sense. He has a business to run, and he wants
Exactly.
I don't think it was that bad. Unless he hacked, and he got
Nah.
into somebody's emails and then leaked it like that, then that's messed up.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
he was told, I think he was told that he can be the first one to announce it.
But yeah, I need to start binge watching those films because I watched the first one once and never saw the second one. So
I
before,
thought the second one was better than the first one.
that's
and
what
I never
everyone's.
watched both.
That's what everyone. Oh gosh.
I never watched them. Bro, it's so shit. I'm saying it. The Sonic films are shit. It's just shit. But Supersonic at the end of Supersonic, Supersonic showing up at the end of Sonic 2 is the only reason why I like Sonic 2 more than Sonic 1. Even though I've not seen any of the films.
Wow. Yeah, that first one is just a bit dull. It feels like an Alvin and the Chipmunks film
Worse. Bro.
in terms of like the writing. It's like
I
just-
like
I just
this film. Sonic was worse. It's not even Sonic, bro. It's some bro. If you remember Sonic's first image when he was released,
oh, ugly Sonic. Yeah.
all ugly Sonic. Yes, Sonic's ugly ass twin,
Yeah.
bro. They couldn't get the image right. You expect them to get the story right. The image is meant to be the easiest part of the film.
Yeah, they fumbled the bag. They fumbled.
But they went all woke. I mean, bring the Sonic down.
Doing our podcast next week, maybe. Yeah.
Next week,
Hopefully-
when are you finishing the Android saga.
So I'm on episode 129. I think by next week I should be done.
Okay.
This time next week we
we
can
could
talk about that. Yeah, that'd be
about
cool.
that good saga.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm going to talk about Avatar. Actually, I forgot to talk about that. I'll talk about it next week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. That's
The Last
story,
Airbender. Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
things
yeah.
to say about that. But
Okay,
I'll wait
yeah,
till next
yeah.
week. Yeah. But yeah.
Take care, yeah.
All right, you too, dude.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye bye.